this. It's Blake Groupie to get this one started.
You like that when I come around.
Here in New Orleans.
They get like that when I come around.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Got that effect on me.
Ball up to the
Cowboys down. You know how it goes.
First and 10. They run it. Rico Dowdle. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the make sure you're back. You spend time with the offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move the Packers in the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk.
Nah, nigga. Go.
Second down.
Take that.
Incomplete. And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the game and we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Flushed out right.
He's got his target. That's complete.
He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the world to eventually find an open receiver.
They run
him down.
And
He's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right of the yard. And he works it to the 30-yard line here at the 40.
They'll get three as the drive continues. It's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish a ground game early, didn't they?
Real fast.
Small sample size, so we've seen some pretty good return.
I'm ready now.
Money must come in.
And guess what? They'll get the lead and everything to
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses out of bounds. Good coverage downfield.
taking on and picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Nope. Get that. Ah. Hurt his feelings. Hurt his feelings.
Second down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That is caught inside the 5. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
Dowdle, no signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Second and goal from the 1. On the run, it's Dowdle. And this time, he is in.
Yes.
Rico Dowdle punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And they're going to be backed up to start. A big hit there on the return. Stops him dead in his tracks.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
Black shot.
Here's Rattler. Downfield, and he's got Olave. Down the sideline he goes. Chris Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 85 yards. And the Saints are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning quickly with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge. Mike's 13. Mike.
22 needle.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara.
Check it back.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level. That offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up.
Blue striker.
Rattler wants to throw it. Being chased out left. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Hey, come on.
A running play. It's Dowdle.
He don't want it.
There he goes left side. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Prescott looks to throw on first. Buying time to his left. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks. 46 yards. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Have some of this.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
On the double.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Clause 10.
Been in a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, he had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of the tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
He'll buy some time right. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Ultra. Go Ultra. Ready.
Here's Rattler now on 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Ready, go.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Blaster, 6.
4 down.
Throwing on 1st and 10, Rattler. Flush to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Do that again, baby. Do it again.
Here we go, set.
Here's 2nd and 10.
95. Shovel, 38.
Shift.
Go.
Kamara trying the right side. And he stopped immediately there.
Let's go.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Slice blue.
Mike Smith.
The throw. Here's Rattler. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
56. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Here's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A first down throw for Prescott. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
We've always got to remember that once the ball's in the air, the defender has every right to go after it that a receiver does. And that was a battle for positioning on that play. And in the end, he's able to force the incomplete pass.
Got 4 down.
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Aubrey good with a PAT, and that makes it 21-8. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
On the set.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Mike 50.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Olave. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
All day, baby, all day. 50's the mic. 50's the mic.
Rattler now to throw on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill. Complete. Touchdown. Taysom Hill. 35 yards. And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I got you, punk. Check 43.
Check smash. Fury, yellow.
They'll try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. That one down the field for Ferguson. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Ready. 45. White.
I'm coming after you. Mike's 50.
Smash. Smash. Green Jack.
He's checking. Crash.
Ready. Go.
Now Rattler. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my. He pulled it in. Chris Olave. Touchdown. New Orleans. Chris Olave as the first half is winding down. And the Saints have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he's in for 2. The fake works. And they take the lead.
We're back.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Get ready. Get ready.
Here we go.
Getting
Here we
set
go.
for their next
62
drive, the New
points.
Orleans offense.
Strikers. 3-3.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Yellow.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several
Green.
times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
38.
So
Strike.
from Cowboy
Strike.
territory now,
Check
here's
field.
1st and 10 at the 46. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football
50
defensively,
Fury.
or it could have gone for more.
Striker. Check striker. Cheetah. Cheetah. Ready, go.
A give to Kamara running right. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right
Yellow,
at the line of
43.
scrimmage.
4 down.
On 3rd and short, the give to the tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Stay.
On 1st and 10, it's Rattler. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker.
Okay,
Good
ready?
gain of 9 on first down.
You got it.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. Now Johnson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling your defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the
32.
last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Slice. 97.
Check safety. Check
Seal. Black.
Wide. Get wide.
Set. Cut.
First down, here's Rattler. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Let's
A
go.
third quarter now, and a
Black.
1-point
95.
game as they line up 2nd and 10.
We ain't beginning to
6. Mega.
Don't get nervous.
Here we go. 50. Mike 50.
Don't get
Set.
nervous.
Go.
To the air is Rattler. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
What now?
Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
734. Pick it up. Raider 1.
Check 49. Check 49.
Jam him. Jam. Hey, Raider 2. Mike's 50. Now watch run.
First throw now for the backup car. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down.
I got you. 5 down. You're all mine, baby. You gonna get this. You're all mine. Bang.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
Throw it out the window.
yeah, let's get back back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have a Cowboys first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right. Odd. 5 down. Stand up there.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Mike. Here we go. 53. Mike. 3 buzz.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Push him back.
Now Prescott rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Down the left sideline. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Claws red.
Hey, 50's the mic. I'm coming after you. Mike's 50.
Hey, keep it up.
Ready, go.
Throwing is Rattler. On target over the middle to Hill. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Shift. Check three.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Cut. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Kill.
What's that? Go.
Johnson. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
45.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Black shot. Spike 60.
That's it, baby. That's it.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, we have a lead late. Don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score. And that's caught inside the 30. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Prescott. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. And they'll get to him right away at the 40. Prescott on 1st down. Shakes off the sack. Dancing to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. Still going.
You gotta love it, baby. Give me some
And
more.
he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this secondary...
Get off the sticks, nigga. Mr. Plug your mic in, unplug it ass nigga. Get on. Yeah, I'm in there. Get in there, man. Get in there, man.
How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house.
Game over for you.
Trying to do offensively.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Rolling to his left. That is caught by Lamb. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. So 3 plays already 1st and goal.
You big mad, little mad, baby mad, infant mad. Bit bad. And I'm gone.
Caught by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Carr gonna throw here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Purdue. Check 99.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. A quick one here, hauled in by Kamara. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Deuce right, Chief. Hey, check 24. Check 29. 29. OP.
Now Carr. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Here we go. We got double tight.
Prescott to throw it. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Rico Dowdle. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
I'm coming for you, son.
They'll try to run it here. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it.
Fuck yourself. I'll talk to my wife, too.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case...
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack.
33, yellow, mega. Needle blue.
It looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 55 yards. And the Saints tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter.
38.
Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Cowboys are able to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
He's letting it fly for Cooks, and he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They give him a gain of 38.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
Nah, nigga, you ain't gonna fuck up my 19, nigga. For the wife, nigga.
This is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense.
And I'm putting you on the YouTube. And you going on the tube.
Close things out, they'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Y'all crazy. You can be talking to a 12-year-old, you know.
Here we go, set, yellow, 43.
Not here. Mike's 50, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Ultra.
Get that ball.
Blaster, 6.
Safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, watch the slant. Hey, no, look, we got Mike 50.
Set, cut.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is